thousands of lines of code, months of total isolation, and it's finally finished. It's a predictive romantic compatibility algorithm. Well, the most advanced one ever written anyway. It doesn't just look at interests, it looks at the soul. And I need a huge favor. I need someone I trust implicitly to be my final beta tester before I push it live. Someone who knows me and someone I know. Well, someone I feel safe with. Look at you though. You look like you just rolled out of bed to come save me. Your hair is all messy on one side, and your eyes are so heavy and soft. It's adorable, really. I hope you don't mind me seeing you like this. You're doing me such a kindness by being here at this hour. I wanted you to know you're actually the first person to ever see this interface. No one else has even seen the login screen. It just felt right that it should be you. Are you ready to see what all the fuss is about? Okay, let's begin. I need you to stay very still for me, just for a moment. I'm going to start the data entry phase, but it's not your typical questionnaire. This is about sensory resonance. Just answer the first thing that comes to mind in a whisper. I'll type it in for you. Tell me, do you prefer the smell of old, dusty books in a library, or the scent of fresh rain on hot pavement? I thought you might say that. What about the feeling of a heavy, warm sweater on a cold winter morning, or the touch of cool silk against your skin? Interesting. The algorithm is already charting a very specific pattern for you. Wait, you look a little chilly. Let me grab this. There we go. This is a weighted blanket. I usually keep it on my lap while I'm working late, but I want you to have it. Let me just tuck it around your legs and over your lap. There. Feel that weight. It's supposed to ground you, to keep your heart rate steady while the sensors do their work. The blue light from the screen is reflecting so clearly in your eyes right now. It's actually quite beautiful. In a technical way, of course. The software is using the camera to track your micro expressions, those tiny little twitches of your facial muscles that you don't even know are happening. It's looking for what I call soulmate level resonance, calculating your heart rate variability against the baseline logic I've spent months perfecting. Now, for the biosync. This is the most delicate part of the calibration. I need to check the pulse read on the trackpad, which means I need to be a little closer. Is that okay? I'm just going to lean in and rest my hand right here, next to yours. My skin feels so warm compared to yours, doesn't it? Or maybe I'm just a bit flushed from all this work. If I place my fingers just here, near the sensor, I can almost feel your pulse through the wood of the desk. It's steady, calm. It's funny, the more data I feed into the system, the more the graph on the screen is starting to stabilize into a shape I recognize. The logic behind this is sound. scroll by as I see the way your data is interacting with the core architecture I built. I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous. I've spent months imagining what the perfect result would look like, but seeing it actually happen in real time, right here in the quiet of this room with you, it feels different. The resonance frequency is climbing. It's moving past the 80% mark, then 90. It's almost at 100. That shouldn't even be possible in a beta test. Unless, stay still. Just stay right there with me. Something is happening. The screen is starting to flicker. It's found something. Did you hear that? That soft, crystalline chime. That's the notification for a definitive result. It's finished. Everything has been calculated. Give me a second. My heart is actually pounding against my ribs so hard I can barely catch my breath. Can you see my face? It feels like it's on fire. I'm sure I'm blushing so hard it probably looks like a bright glow in this blue screen light. I'm just staring at the numbers, and I can't quite believe what I'm seeing. It's a perfect match. Not 99%, not a rounded up average. It's 100. Absolute, total resonance. I've been staring at this code for 36 hours, and I kept telling myself it was just numbers, just logic, just a way to quantify human connection so I wouldn't have to feel so vulnerable. I thought if I could turn it into an equation, I could control it. But looking at this result, the software isn't broken. There isn't a glitch in the script. It's just finally confirming what I've been too terrified to even whisper to myself in the dark. I'm going to come down here. I'm just going to sit on this little stool right next to your chair. I don't want to look at the screen anymore. I don't want to look at the data. I just want to look at you. It's funny. Do you remember that rainy Tuesday last autumn? We were stuck in that tiny, cramped coffee shop for hours because the storm wouldn't let up. You didn't even have to say anything. You just sat there with me, reading, and I felt this overwhelming sense of peace. I used that exact moment, that specific feeling of being completely safe, completely seen, and completely at rest as the baseline for perfect safety in my code. It was the gold standard I built the entire architecture around. I think I realized just now that I didn't need 10,000 lines of code to tell me what my heart already knew. I thought if I could turn my feelings into data, they would be easier to handle, less scary. But I don't need the algorithm anymore. I don't need the graphs or the micro expression tracking. I just need you. You're my home. You're the person who makes the world feel quiet and okay, even I'm so glad it's always been you. I reach out and slowly lower the lid of the laptop. The sharp blue glow fades away, replaced by the soft, warm amber of the small desk lamp and the deep, comforting shadows of the room. It feels much better this way, doesn't it? Just us in the quiet. Listen, the rain has changed. It's not that frantic tapping anymore. It's slowed down to a rhythmic, soothing drizzle, like a lullaby for the house. Everything is winding down. The world outside is disappearing, and it's just this one little circle of warmth. Let me tuck this weighted blanket a little tighter around your shoulders. I want you to feel completely enveloped, completely secure. You look so peaceful sitting there, but your eyes are getting so heavy. Go ahead and close them for me. You don't need to see anything else tonight. I'm right here, only a few inches away. I'm just going to brush this one stray hair away from your forehead. Your skin is so warm. Just let your head lean back and sink into the chair. Let the weight of the day just melt into the cushions. You are so incredibly loved. I hope you know that. Beyond any data point, any line of code, or any algorithm, you are my absolute favorite person. You're safe here with me, and the rest of the world can wait. Tomorrow's worries, the deadlines, the noise, it all stops at that door. Right now, there's only the sound of the rain and the warmth of this room. You've done enough. You've been enough. You don't have to do anything else but breathe. Try to match your breathing to mine. A slow, deep breath in the long, gentle breath out. Again, feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. Feel your hands go heavy and still in your lap. Every muscle in your face is relaxing now. Your jaw, your forehead, even your eyelids, just drifting, floating on the sound of my voice. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right here when the sun comes up and we can start a new day together. But for now, just sleep. I might have a few more interesting experiments for us to try once you're fully recharged. Some things that the algorithm suggested would be much more hands-on, but we can save those for when we're tucked away even more privately. If you want to see what else I have planned for our special testing sessions, you can find the spicy continuation of this story over on my Patreon. The link is right there in the description. For now, if you enjoyed our little time together, this video a like and maybe subscribe and ring the bell so we can meet here again soon. It really helps me more than you know. Sweet